The civil rights movement wasn't just centered in the South. There was a civil rights movement that was here in Milwaukee. There was a civil rights movement that was in Chicago. I remember Dr. King coming to the city of Chicago when I was a kid. I would say a very young kid, but that would be a lie. But you know, when I was a kid and coming to the city, the civil rights movement hit the whole country, and it hit here in Milwaukee. And we have someone who's been involved with the civil rights movement, and with the peace movement, and with peace action. Lucile Berrin.
I'm Lucile Berrin. I came to Milwaukee from Miami, Florida. And then when I came to Milwaukee, and so many things was happening up here, and the civil rights movement was just Roosevelt, and it was in the 50s, and had just, they don't got what the deal for not sit on the back of the bus, I say, I don't want to. And she went to jail, and when I got up here and saw the open housing marches and the, things like that, and autography and the commando. And it was just something to get involved in. You see, my husband, I better back up. I'm a Korean war widow. And I got a citation from Eisenhower. He died for freedom and democracy. And through justice, he still lives. I'm looking for justice.
All right.
I'm looking for it. I'm still looking for it. Not only for me, for every poor, black, and underprivileged woman whose son or daughter have gone and found in these walls, and when they come back, we are treated just like we were before we helped our sons and daughters get their lives, our daughters together now. So this is what got me involved. I promised my husband I'd bring his children to North and see if they got a decent education. I did that. So, and in doing that, I saw that there was a lot of other things you had to do to get that education. Education isn't just book learning. It's loving your neighbor. It's being your brother's keeper, being your sister's keeper, and all that. We have to do that if we are to live in a society where there are going to be peace and justice. But let me say this. I would like to see education become as important, as much a priority as the civil rights movement was for economic justice and during Dr. King's day. And I think if Dr. King was saying, he would say that to our children in education. And I'm not talking just about book learning. I'm talking about education, where all like not educate the children of the rich and the super rich and the upper middle class, and our children get trained to obey the law. That is not an education, that training some and educating some. And I know we don't think about that. And then you have kids that go to school, they have in-house detention. That's why I like to tell them, I don't want my grandchildren to be trained to go to jail.
Turn us around. Spiritual death. America, richest, most powerful nation in the world, can well lead the way in this revolution of politics. There is nothing except a tragic death wish to prevent us from reordering our priorities.
You just heard from two people who risked their lives for what they believed in. They could have done something else. They could have sat there and ignored it and said, well, it's not my problem. They didn't do it. Dr. King didn't do it. These are heroes.